Hello, everyone. My name is Ramira. For those who do not know me, aka Mary the Goddess, I'm 31 years old. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a mother, I'm a businesswoman, and I ride banks legally. I'm always here to teach you how. Um, if you are been rocking with me, thank you for welcome back. And if this is your first time, make sure that you are following me. Mary the Goddess, MARATHEGODESS, and number twos. Yes, I know it's Wendy and Goddess. That's how I want it to be. All right. If you do not know me, I trade Forex or the foreign exchange market. It's the largest financial market there is. It can be traded 24/5. There's two different types of ways to trade: fundamental or technical analysis. I trade by technical analysis. One of the technical tools that I use is the candlesticks. So this is why you're here because we're going over the candlestick trading Bible. This is the third and final time that I'm going over this for the free. Price has went up, okay? Membership, subscriptions, culture sessions, those things are taking place. All right. But don't be left out. I'm doing this one for you. So let's get it so you can get into the group. All right. All right. So Candlestick Trading Bible, you can actually download this on any of your internet browsers. If you just type in Candlestick Trading Bible, it's normally the first download that happens is written in Japanese writing. Okay, I downloaded this book when I first learned. I printed it out, and this has been my baby ever since. So I'm sharing my baby with you, not once, for the third time. All right, so I'm not going to get into the introduction, the overview, or the history of the candlesticks. I want to get into what is a candlestick. All right. However, I don't want you guys to pass up on that information. It's very vital information about candlesticks, why they're so powerful and why they're being used, and how they can be used in different markets as well. So read that. All right, so what is a candlestick? Japanese candlesticks are formed using open, high, low, and close of the chosen time frame. Okay, if the close is above the open, we can say that the candlestick is bullish. Okay, all right. So if that close is above the open, it means that it's bullish, which means that the market is rising in this period of time. So price is rising. That's how it closed up here. Bullish candlesticks are always displayed as white. The most trading platform use white color to refer to bullish candles, but the color doesn't matter. You can use whatever color you want. Okay. So normally when you do get on some of these trading platforms, they use red or green candles. The green will be indicated as the bullish, or the white candle will be indicated as bullish. And then the red candle will be bearish, or um, yeah, it would be bearish, or the black candle. I'm sorry. All right, it says the most important is the open and the close price. If the close is above the open, we could say the candlestick is bearish, which indicates that the market is falling in this session. All right, so if the close is above the open, it's bearish. All right, I'm sorry, I always say that. Close is below, sorry. Right, so here's that close, here's the open, and if it's below, that means the price was falling during that time. All right, so if the close is above the open, so here's our open here, price is going up and it closed here, that means that it's bullish. If our close is below the open, so say for instance, this is our open, price was falling in that session. All right. Bullish buys white or green. Then we have our bearish, which is indicated as black, sales in the market. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Um, all right, bearish candles are always displayed as black candles, but this is not the rule. We already talked about that. Oh my. All right, you can find different colors used to differentiate between bullish and bearish candles. All right, so the fill part of the candlestick is called the real body. These things here, these little boxes, the real body. All right, the thin lines poking above and below the body are called shadows. All right, shadows, or they may be called wicks or tails. All right, the top of the upper shadow is the highs of that session, the highs of that time frame, and then the bottom of the lower shadow is the low. That's the lowest it been in that trading session or in that candle. All right. Candlesticks have different body sizes. We have our long versus short. Long bodies refer to strong buying pressure or selling pressure. If the candlesticks in which the close is above the open, close is above the open with the long body, that indicates that the buyers are strong and they're taking control of the market during this period. Conversely, if there's a bearish candlestick and the open is above the close, with the long body, that means that the selling pressure controls the market during that chosen time frame. Short and small bodies indicate little buying or selling activity. Okay. Right. The upper and lower shadows give us the important information about the trading session. All right. Upper shadows signify the session high. Lower shadows signify the session low. Candlesticks with long shadows show the trading action occurred well past the open and close. All right, so this actually going to give you an example. So I'm going to be quiet. All right, so here is our shadows or those wicks, those little pointies that was on each side of those candlesticks. Japanese candlesticks with short shadows indicate that most of the trading action was confirmed near the open and the close. If a candlestick has a long upper shadow and a short lower shadow, this means that the buyers flex their muscles and bid price higher. So they bid price higher. Um, but for one reason or another, sellers came in and drove price back down to the end of the session, back near its open price. All right. If a Japanese candlestick has a long lower shadow and a short upper shadow, this means that the sellers flashed their washboard abs and forced price lower. But for one reason or another, buyers came in and drove price back up to the end of the session near its open price. Okay. So the selling pressure, well, with the long upper shadow and the short uh lower shadow, we were buying. Then sellers came, pushed price down, closed near um the open. Same here. So well, this is the opposite. Sellers came in, flexed their washboard abs. For some reason, buyers came in, took control of the market, and closed. That's why on this one is white, because the buyers took control of the market. That's why this one is black. Sellers took control of the market at the end of that section. All right, if a Japanese candlestick, we already said that. But for one reason or another, to the end section back near its open price. All right. So I know it's a bit of information, but I want to go into the charts and let's actually read this out. Um, so the trading platform that I am using is called TradingView, and I can drop the information in the description below. Guys, I am a mom, so if you do hear my kids in the background, it's summertime. I'm trying to get it in while I can, while they quiet right now. But if you hear them, this is their loud quiet. All right, so let's look on this at the daily time frame. Oh, looks like I already did this, but no worries. We can go through and break this down. Um, so I only want to focus on, let's start here. Okay. All right. So here we have, okay, so this is highlighted as a green candle, letting us know that it's a bullish candle. All right. So that means that their open price will be here and the closing price will be here. And let's see, I don't think I have a template for this. No. So let's create a template. Let's just make this blue. And we could say open price settings. Let's take that to the left of it. All right. Then we have this is where it closed here. And let's make this maybe orange or something. All right. Close price. Oh, dang it. Hold on. All right. So we have our opening price. Price opened up here. It closed here. Then we were talking about our lower shadows. I'm sorry. Yeah. Our lower shadows and our upper shadows. All right. So when price opened up, sellers came and pushed price down, but however, buyers took control of the market, pushed price up. There's a small little wick here. Let me see if I can zoom more into this. So here's that wick. Price came and pushed price up. All right, and it closed here. Still closed out bullish. Um, Buyers are in control of the market. This may be a short capital or short body, but you can see the real body. Here's the body that they were talking about. It was indicated as white in the book, but here's green. The color does not matter. These can be purple. You want to know as far as what you color, what's your color for selling and buying, but you also want to know about that open and close price as well. Okay, so let's see. Next candle, what happens? All right. All right, so now we have a bearish candle. So that means our open is now up here, okay? And our close is here. All right. When price closed here, as at first it was the closing. Oh, you know what? Let's clone this. So this is where we closed at first. So in that session, we close up here the next day or the next opening session or next time frame session, because it could be on a lower time frame, 1 hour time frame. Each candle represents its own, um, each candle represents its time frame. So we're on a daily time frame, so each candle will be 1 day. 4 hour time frame, each candle will be 4 hours. So in this chart, in this session, in this day, it closed here, and the next day it opened up here. Okay. Um, Buyers probably came and pushed the price high, but sellers came and actually pushed down close price here. Okay, just that simple. Indicated red, letting us know sellers are controlling the market. This is a long body, as we can see, so that selling pressure is really strong here. Okay, let's see. Next candle happens. All right. Now we were once at that closing price right here. So now, since this is a bullish candle, I ended up bullish with being green. This is now my opening price. Okay. It closed on that previous day, opened up on the next day, and let's get this eight closing here. Okay, closed here. All right, so in this case, buyers came, push price open. Actually, yeah, sellers were still in control of the market, push price down, but buyers still end up being strong and closing here. And the reason why I did it like this is because this is a longer upper shadow versus the small shadow. All right. So these wicks has a story. Who is Ramira? Someone created a Telegram and says Ramira joined Telegram. No, I did not. I don't even know who that is. We'll figure that out because that there's always been some fake accounts that have been created. I don't understand it. I ain't even like a big old YouTuber or nothing. Like, come on. All right, let's see. Next candle. Yes, babe. You want a cookie? All right, give you a second, okay? All right, close the door. All right. Come here. Close the door for mommy. I said close the door. Sorry, guys. And come on. And he in here now. All right, so he closed here. This is where now the next day it opened up. Okay, closing price is here. Um, all right, so let's talk about it. Price opened up here. Price opened up here and went all the way up to the long cover shadow, like it went all the way up. However, sellers came and took control of the market, and she sold down a little bit here. That's why we have a small lower shadow. Buyers still strong in the market, and they close price here. It's a small short candle, letting us know that the buyers are in control of the market, but it's low buying pressure. I like more of the sales versus anything. And that's because this week tells us that the sellers came and pushed their flex their washboard abs or whatever they said. in the market. All right. So I gave you a couple of options, couple prices, couple examples, open and close prices, couple examples and how it plays a part. That's really cool though. And then let's see what happened. Well, those that selling pressure end up being more sales. Okay. All right, so that's how you read the opening and close of the candle. That's how you can read the upper and lower shadows of the wick, and you can identify which is bullish versus bearish. Um, so go over candlesticks. What is the candlesticks? Try to read the open and the close. Remember, if the close is above the open, buyers um, were in control of that session. If the open is below, I'm sorry. If the close is below the open, sellers were in control of that market at that time frame in that session. Okay, so you have upper shadows and lower shadows. And the only difference is between the size and the length of it. Who was who? Okay, this is all in the book. I didn't give you anything outside of this book. You really just read just reading the candlesticks. We didn't know about nothing else of the candlesticks. We just know how to first read the candlesticks. Okay, this is bullish, this is bearish. Bullish may be indicated as white or green or any other color that you want. Bearish, black, red, any color that you want. The color does not matter. It's the open and close parts. Okay, next things that we are going to go over is candlesticks. Okay, the candlestick patterns. Really great information. These are some of the patterns that I use to trade as well. I can't wait to get into it with you guys, especially with the golfing bar. That's my baby right there. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So if you're not following me, make sure that you follow me at Mayor the Goddess, MARATHEGODESS and two number twos. Yes, I know it's one D in Goddess. That's how I want it to be. I'll see you guys in the next video.